Welcome students to another video on second year English letter writing. This letter writing is included in section C, question number 17 for 4 marks. Okay? Section C, letter writing, question number 17. Okay. So what the examiner asks us and what we need to write. Here, letter writing we wrote even in high school, okay, maybe for 10 marks or something like, but writing letters in intermediate is different. How it is different? Okay, it is different in the format and in the content. Means the way you write the letter makes the difference. Because when you were in high school, a 5th class student also may write a letter, as well a 10th class student also may write a letter. Okay, the maturity of mind and vocabulary, correct use of tenses and everything can be more expected from a 10th class student than a 5th class student, right? So in this connection, we have letter writing in our second year intermediate English for 4 marks. Okay, the class could not be taken in our physical classes because of lack of time as well. Okay, and you people were quite busy with your mains exams and so on. Okay, no matter. But if you listen to this video clearly, definitely you can grab those 4 marks. I can say at least you can grab 3. Okay, now how these 3 marks can be scored. Let us see here. In intermediate, personal letters have been removed under 30% syllabus. Okay, so personal letters we don't have. We have only official letters, and these official letters are limited in number in our textbook exercises. If you practice them, it is quite enough to score marks. Okay, students? Well, now when compared to first year, second year is more descriptive in nature. Okay, descriptive means we have to write more letters or more writing work rather than objective type. Okay, now so why we started with question number 17 instead of section C, the first question. This is not the first question, but this requires a continual preparation. Okay, it requires a continual preparation where writing tasks are there. We started early so that you can apply your mind on how and things like. Okay, objective type of course we can learn, and in the previous video we talked about vocabulary and so on. Okay, one word substitutes, idioms and phrases, and now it is letter writing. Okay, students. Now, as I told you, we have only one official letters. What do we have? We have only one official letter. So, this we need to write. How? This is, whatever you see on the screen, is the format of the official letter. You can see the format has been divided into different categories like, okay, there are some black lines and said there are some green numbers. Okay, yeah. So first we start our letter with date and place column. Okay, this is date and place column, and we write to address, and here we have 4th as salutation, 5th one as a subject column. In this subject column we write this entire subject in fragments. Okay, we write entire subject into fragments. We are not permitted to write exact sentences in the subject column, but we have to write just fragments. For example, you are applying for a TC from your college, right? You write a letter to the principal requesting him to issue the TC and bona fide certificates. Fine, of course. Now, you can't write entire that line in the subject column. So, you have to write fragments like application for TC, 21, 22. Okay, 2022 batch, like that. Okay, now in the body of the letter we have to write the description why we are writing that letter. Okay, why we are writing that letter means here we have this body of the letter can be written in paragraphs. Okay, depending on requirement. Okay, it's not necessary that all the things must be divided into paragraphs. Okay, there is a certain order of coherence while dividing paragraphs. Okay, students. Now, see here. 7th one is leave taking. This is 6th one is the body of the letter, and here complementary clause and leave taking. Well, now here we have the clear description of the things about letter writing. Okay, in this part 1 video, we'll continue. Okay, we will see some part of the letter writing. In the next continuation part 2, we will see in depth. Okay, now date. So the date of the exam. Okay, we need not confuse which date we have to write. Okay, it should be the date of the exam. And place, we have to write it as examination hall. Okay, few students were there in the class when I explained this concept. Okay, but now listen carefully. You have to write place column as examination hall, because intermediate exams are quite confidential and you should not write the place where you are residing in. Okay, you cannot write straight away like Nizamabad or something like. Okay, well, this is to address. It depends on the letter, the question the examiner gives in the question, like, okay, whether it is a letter to the principal or letter to the any official, whatever it is. Okay, however we are writing official letters, right? Now subject column. Okay, what do we write in the subject? As I mentioned earlier, like subject should be written in fragments, small fragments, right? Next, this body of the letter. Okay, it can be written in 2 paragraphs or 3 paragraphs depending on the requirement. Okay, it is not that, okay, there is no strict rule that only 1 paragraph should be written or 3 paragraphs should be written, like. Okay, then 7th one, the complementary clause. We say that, okay, then we finally have leave taking. Now, how your marks have been divided? Your marks have been divided for format 1 mark, and for body of the letter 3 marks. So your body of the letter is really important in second year. Okay, so you can't play with. Okay, now what the examiners will see in your letter, they will see the correct format. Okay, correct format means whatever I have shown you in the previous slide. Okay, correct format, short and to the point. Okay, you can't take like filling tactics, page filling tactics cannot be taken in intermediate. Okay, letter should be short and to the point. It should be relevant to the topic. It should be relevant to the topic. What do you mean by relevance? Okay, if the examiner asks you, write a letter to the principal requesting him to issue TC, and you are writing a letter to the collector issuing TC, definitely the examiner will not give you marks. Okay, well, next, free of any grammatical or spelling errors. Letter should be free of any grammatical or spelling errors, and we have to use formal language. What do you mean by formal? Okay, you can't use like words like hi, hello, etc., because they are the words that are to be used in personal letters. Okay, students, we know pretty well about personal letters, right? Letters that are written to friends, family members, etc. Okay, but in official letters we have to write formal language and it should be well presented. So these 6 points are to be noted first. Okay, see this video clearly and listen carefully what points I am giving you, right? So correct format, short and to the point, relevant, free of any grammatical or spelling errors, formal language, and well presented. And another concept is address. From where do we draw this address? From the question. Okay. Then greeting. How do we greet? Respected sir or respected ma'am. Okay. Then style of the letter. Okay. Style of the letter. Then message. Why did actually we wrote that letter? Why did we write that letter actually? And that has to be understood. Well, students, now next one we have how should we end that letter? How should we end that letter? And what is the message we are giving and how it should end? Okay, then we have certain questions about letter writing. Okay, students, now write a letter to the principal of your college requesting him to issue TC, bona fide and other certificates. Okay, what should be our subject here? You cannot write subject like lengthy sentence. Okay, you can write subject, request for TC and bona fide regarding. Enough. Okay, request already we have written here, request for TC and bona fide regarding. Then in the first paragraph give your complete details, name, group, admission number and okay, all required details. Then we need to tell him why do we require that TC and bona fide. Okay, why anyone requires a TC and bona fide, students? Take TC from one college and take admission in another and submit the TC there, which is called transfer certificate. From one educational institute to another educational institute you are transferring. Is it not? That is called TC, transfer certificate. Well, in the first paragraph we give our details like name, group, admission number, class, etc. all. Okay. If you give admission number, the college people will easily identify in which group you are studying. Okay. And here in the second paragraph we need to clearly mention why do we require this particular TC, and we have to state that I scored a good rank in JEE mains and want to take admission in one of the prestigious colleges, IIT, and kindly issue me my TC and bona fide certificates or other required certificates which I need to submit in my engineering college. Okay, now that's all. Can we write anything more for this letter? Surely we can't, because letter writing should be simple and to the point. We can't beat about the bush all the time. Okay, students. Now, did you understand what is the importance of letter writing? Yeah. Here we have to close the letter with one word like yours obediently. Okay, you can't write yours lovingly because this is an official letter. You can't write yours lovingly. Okay, students. Now, this is what about letter writing. And okay, when you write letters, care should be taken that proper language should be used. It should be polite and formal. It should be polite and formal. If you write informal language, examiner has every right to cut the marks. Okay, so in this letter, if you score 3.5 is very high. If you score 3.5 is very high. Means this 3.5 means the body of the letter is really good. Letter is free from errors. The format somewhere 1 or 2 errors may be there. Like that is reason you have got 3.5. Okay, students. Here we need to show the idioms and phrases we know and the wonderful vocabulary we know. Okay, there the examiner should be impressed with our letter. Okay, otherwise it looks like you are simply writing a letter like a high school student, which is completely discouraged. Okay, students, in the forthcoming video in the part 2 we'll talk about what kinds of letters we have, and how we have to draft them, and how can we impress the examiner with our language skills. Okay, students. Okay, now as I told you that 3.5 is a good range for letters, hence be prepared for like scoring 3 or 4 marks less when compared to first year. Okay, it's not compulsory, but examiners will definitely catch errors in the areas where you write paragraphs. Okay, students. Yeah, if you have any more questions, okay, you can just ask us when you physically come to the classes. Okay, students. Now let's meet in part 2 of letter writing. Okay, students. Till then, have a good time.